I have this male friend that's been pursuing me for quite some time now, but that recently changed.
Another secret about women that I'm going to get into a lot of trouble telling you.
Let's talk about why the friend zone does not exist. Friend zone is this made-up idea that was essentially created by men.
Welcome back to Manosphere Daily. Today, we're talking about a moment that never fails to be entertaining, when the girl who friend-zoned you finds out you're dating someone else. Suddenly, she's rethinking her choices, but by then, it's too late. We're breaking down why this happens, what it says about modern dating, and how men are starting to wake up to the game. Before we get into it, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. And don't forget, share this video with your friends to keep the conversation going.
I have this male friend that's been pursuing me for quite some time now, but that recently changed due to the fact that I invited him out with a friend of mine, a girlfriend, and they ended up having sex. Now, he's still trying to pursue me, but I just can't get over the fact that, that happened. So how do I break it to him without losing the friendship?
Didn't you say y'all were friends before?
Yes.
And he was acting like your friend, but he was pursuing you?
Yes.
And you kept telling him no?
Yes.
So what you need to break to him now. Here's what you got to do. Here's the only way to fix this. You have to put it out your mind that happened with him and the girl. Y'all wasn't in a relationship. He'd been asking you for 7 years. Now, I think that's a long time to keep asking somebody for something, and they keep saying no, and then you go and do something else. So really can't get mad at the man.
Right.
He did what most men in here would have done. So I would say, if I were you, I'd give him a shot, but you got to block that out. You cannot bring it up.
The audacity is always hilarious. She had you in the friend zone for years, treating you like her personal therapist, handyman, and emotional support system. Meanwhile, she was out there dating dudes who couldn't even text back. But the moment she sees you glowing up with a new woman, suddenly, she's in deep reflection mode like a philosopher studying the meaning of life. Now she's hitting you with the classic, "Wow. I never knew you liked me like that." "Oh really, Jessica?" "Because I distinctly remember you saying, 'You're like a brother to me.'"
Let's talk about why the friend zone does not exist. Friend zone is this made-up idea that was essentially created by men who try to justify any rejection by a woman.
Now, to this creator's credit, she may be genuinely unfamiliar with the phenomenon I'm about to describe because she as a person may be very direct and forward with men in her life, but not all women are. Friend zone is a very specific kind of relationship where, while the woman may refer to the man as her friend, she's also constantly leading him on for one reason or another, usually some kind of personal gain. These are the kinds of relationships where she calls him her friend, but then gets jealous when he hangs out with other girls or likes another girl. She expects him to go on date-like activities with her and even sometimes expects him to pay. Some guys will use the friend zone as an excuse for getting rejected, but most of the time, it's these guys who are dealing with these really awkward, ambiguous middle ground relationships where they're constantly expected to give boyfriend benefits without receiving any girlfriend benefits.
2. And let's talk about the switch-up. She wasn't interested when you were available, but now that you've moved on, she's side-eyeing your new girl like it's a job interview. She's out here asking, "What does she have that I don't?" Well, for starters, she actually wanted me.
Another secret about women that I'm going to get into a lot of trouble telling you. And this is something that they will take to the grave, I swear. Don't bother asking them because it doesn't matter how good of a woman she is, she'll probably lie. But before I tell you this, guys, remember, I am a big believer in reciprocating effort within dating and within relationships. Because that is how a man is going to feel like you like him back. And then that man is comfortable giving more and more effort so that dates turn into a relationship. However, there is a scenario in which a woman will give a higher than usual level of effort to a man that she doesn't like that. And that effort will come in the form of her quick reply to text messages, her wide open availability to talk, and her high level of vulnerability. Guys, this is a woman that is prepping you for the friend zone because women want to be chased by the man that she wants the most. And if she's single, it's usually not the man that she's giving the most attention to. Instead, she's giving attention to the guy that's giving her enough attention to make her feel okay about herself, which is you, the guy that's about to get friend zoned.
3. The best part. She'll probably hit you with a "Hey, stranger," text at 11 p.m., pretending to be just checking in. Nah, girl, you checking in because you realized I was actually worth something. But don't worry, I'm booked and busy now. Enjoy your stay in the friend zone resort and spa. No refunds, no vacancies.
For the guy that I was really good friends with, and then started dating. This was actually all out of jealousy. So, and I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. So I was best friends with him. He liked me. I said, listen, no, we are best friends. Like, I don't want to do that. Then over the summertime, he goes and finds himself a girlfriend, comes back to school. This was like in college, and starts dating her. I got super jealous and annoyed because I'm like, where did my best friend go? Like, this isn't cool. Like, I'm your girl, what? Once you're friend zone, you're kind of stuck and you can get out. It's really hard to, especially from like a girl perspective. If you friend zone a guy, I almost think it's impossible to go the other way. Let me share a story. I've friend zoned a guy and I've never seen him again. And then I've also been really good friends with the guy and then started dating him. So let me share both stories. For the guy that I friend zoned, we were friends for such a long time and I knew that he liked me, and I told myself, I was like, you know, it's fun hanging out with him, like, let's see what happens, kind of give it a go. And we were friends for probably 4 or 5 years or something like that. And I think it was like the first year we were friends, he tried to like be with me essentially, and I was like, let's give it a go. So I was like, fine, why not? We went on a date one night. There were these like beautiful Christmas lights everywhere, and he never kissed me. Like, I was so annoyed. There was like this beautiful spot to kiss me, and I was like, inside I was like, does this guy like me? Like, I thought like the day before he was being all flirty and stuff, and then I'm like, what? And we slept in the same bed too at night, and I'm like, what is going on? And he never kissed me. So I was just like, whatever. At that moment in time onward, I never had that idea of liking him romantically, because he kind of like ruined that one moment, that one opportunity. And then I was like, that's it. I know that sounds really stupid, but in my head I was like, that was the one shot, and it almost felt like being rejected, even though I didn't verbally tell him like kiss me. It was just like, if you felt it, then you should have just done it, you know? And if you didn't feel it, then maybe it was just meant to be. So that was the one example, and we were friends for like 4 or 5 years, and I basically just told him like we shouldn't be friends anymore, because it's not fair to him, because he really likes me, and I didn't want to do that to him. So we are no longer even in contact.
And let's not forget the fake support she gave you while she had you in the friend zone. Remember when she used to tell you, any girl would be lucky to have you. But what she really meant was, any girl but me. Now that someone actually saw your worth, she's over there rethinking every life decision like a stockbroker during a market crash.
How long have you been friends?
10 years.
Yeah, 10 years.
10 going on 11 years.
In that time period, have you never had feelings for each other?
No, like, he's been just such a great friend. So, like, I couldn't, like, see the other side of it.
Could you ever see her being your wife one day?
I mean, it's possible. It's possible.
So you wouldn't rule that out?
I wouldn't
We
completely.
never thought about it.
I've never 100% thought about it. I mean, it's possible, but yeah.
Look at her body language. She knows what he wants.
We're friends.
How come it's a possibility in your mind, but for you, you're like, I would just never look at him that way?
We've been such good friends. I don't want to ruin the friendship.
How could you ruin a friendship by getting closer?
Well, you know, like when people take friendships into relationships, they're not meant to be in a relationship. They were always meant to be friends.
He just doesn't fit that box?
No, I wouldn't say that, because he fits all the boxes.
Then why not move the relationship further?
I never thought about it, honestly.
5. The same woman who ghosted your good morning texts is now suddenly all up in your business, hitting you with, I hope she treats you right. Ma'am, you had your chance, but you treated me like a backup charger you only remember when your main one breaks. And the best part? She's probably telling her friends, I always knew he was a great guy. Oh, really? Then why did it take another woman to make you realize it?
What if you're in the friend zone with your ex? After a breakup, a lot of exes will ask you to be friends because they don't want to lose you completely after the breakup. It can be really tempting to say yes because you think that you can transition from friend to being back together, but it usually doesn't work. So here's how to get out of it and get back into a better position. It's best to be really direct in your communication. Just tell them that you want to be really authentic and that you have feelings for them still. Because of that, it's really difficult for you to just be their friend because, again, you don't feel like you're being authentic with them. Then tell them that you need some space to heal and you don't think you guys should talk that much anymore. But if they change their mind and actually want to work on the relationship like you do, they can reach out to you. If you fail to do this and stay their friend, they'll probably keep you around until they start dating someone else, and then you'll be the first to go. As their friend, you're being a crutch and helping them through the breakup so they don't have to feel the pain of losing you, and you have to feel all of the pain.
6. At the end of the day, she didn't want you, she just doesn't like the fact that someone else does. But hey, it's not your problem anymore. She wanted a friend. Well, now she can watch from the sidelines * while you live your best life. And that's it for today's breakdown of what happens when the girl who friend-zoned you realizes you've moved on. If you enjoyed this video or found it relatable, hit that like button, it really helps support the channel. Make sure to subscribe to Manosphere Daily and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest content. And don't keep this conversation to yourself, share this video with your friends and let's keep growing this community. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
And that wraps up today's episode of Manosphere Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.